everybody, I'm Jo and welcome to my channel Stitchy Cat Lady. So today is Tuesday the 3rd of June. Flosstube is well overdue, but I've been busy stitching, so you know, it's quite dull and grey and windy out there. Certainly doesn't feel like June, but you know, it is what it is. We're in the UK. Weather does what it wants to do. Right, so I don't have an awful lot to show you. I've got one whip, one finish for now, and maybe a little bit of haul, but that's more linked with my slow stitching, but I'll show you on here anyway if I need to make the video just a little bit longer. And it could be used for cross stitch. No reason it couldn't, except it's full. That might give you a clue. Right, whip is Planet Dragons. Artist is Rob Carlos. It was charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I've been working on this for 7 or 8 years now, and yeah, I just hit 47% this week. It's still in the frame, it's still on the corner clamp for my Lowry. Too much mither to take it off, just to show you this bit. Okay, so Earth is done. This is his tail. And this is the moon, so moon's head starting on his wings. So I concentrated on this bit at the beginning of the month, but then a couple of Fridays ago, so the 23rd on our wedding anniversary, a Myth and Magic round started again that my team was playing in. It ran for 10 days, so I basically concentrated on the sky in this area. So I got some decent numbers in. Because it was basically block stitching. You can see a bit of detail. Yeah, a surprising amount of purple and green in the moon, but it works for the shading when you don't look up too close. So there's always a rule of thumb. If you think one of these doesn't look quite right, you know, full coverage with a lot of small details, step back, stand back 3-4 foot, the sort of distance that you would look at it from if it was on the wall, and then see what it looks like. You won't notice those individual odd coloured stitches, and trust the process, trust the chart. All of these full coverage designers and charters have been doing this a very long time. They know what they're doing. Trust the process, trust the designer. If you don't trust them, don't buy it. So yeah, Planet Dragons working on the moon. This is basically halfway. This point is basically 50%. So I'm probably just going to get these next bits finished and then move on to something else. But yeah, really happy with progress on that. So that's my whip. My finish for now, not completely finished, still needs back stitch and beads, but we have Miss Moth by Nora Corbett, kit purchased from Hawkins Hobbies at Ladybird Retreat in Crewe, minus the fabric. I did my own fabric, which is Pole Stitcher's grab bag fabric, 28 count, but I thought it went really well with her colours. So I did have a bit of a mare with this. This is the variegated. The first length I cut off was all green and orange, and I'd done this bit trying to sort of shape the stripes around the feathery bit, and I really didn't like it. So I started from this end, worked that way round, got all the way up to here, and then basically unpicked this bit and redid it. I'm much happier with it done that way. The stripes just feel better. So yeah, and with the purple in, that fabric looks great. So just back stitch and beads. There's a lot of beads. There's bugle beads and seed beads, bugle beads all around the hem. So yeah, I really do have to be in the mood to do beads, and I'll probably do 2 or 3 projects that's waiting for beads, because her friend Solar Eclipse is waiting for beads, and Paul Stitch's Oriental Goddess is waiting for beads, and Nora's White Peacock from the first Paul Stitch's retreat I attended is also waiting for beads. So I've got a lot of things to put beads on. I need to be in the mood for it. I need to set up my big 18-inch Q-snap. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that in Lowry. It just, positioning wouldn't work. So I tend to sit on the floor with it, one end on the table and one end on my lap, and bead that way. I'll see if I can find a better way to do it, but that's what works for me for now. So yeah, Miss Moth, beautiful colours. She will be finished before the end of the year. I'm saying it now, before the end of the year. Hold me to it. Okay, haul. As you know, I've been working, as you may know, I've been working on a slow stitch book, working 1 page for each month, 1 page for each season, and 1 page for each month. And my system for keeping all the fabrics and stuff for that together but separate from other things really wasn't working, so I wanted something new. So went to Greyhound Park, went to the range, and I bought so many things. Actually I didn't, I bought 2 things, 3 things. So first one I spotted was these. So this is my monthly. This is the smaller of 3. They do stack one inside the other. They do stack on top of each other, but they don't clip in, they don't fasten together. But still, for my monthly, this is great. The biggest one has all of my small remnants of fabric, and the middle one has packaged fabrics, so things that are still in packs, and mostly the stuff I got from Gay at retreat. What I also got was one of these. So they do clip together, 4 layers, they come with the inserts. This is the second one. I bought one at the range, decided the second one would be useful. When I went back it sold out, but I managed to find one online. So this is smaller scraps for another smaller project, which I'll tell you about another day. So the second one of these is being used while I'm working on a particular colourway, and this is all the extra bits. So small scraps, squares and rectangles for bases. And finally, tiny little one, because when I went back to the range and this was sold out, I needed something, so I got this little one just for my bigger lacy pieces. Lacy pieces. Words today, honestly. Right. I bought a couple of little packs of paper flowers, wooden butterflies, because why not? They were cheap. And it's all embellishments for the slow stitch. Right. I think that's everything. My friend Ash has brought me some more fabric remnants to use. I've already used some of them, which is great. So that's it for now. Hopefully next time I'll have a bit more to show you. I do want to move on to something else, but I want to get that next couple of columns finished on the moon, and yeah, then I'll move on to something else. Don't know what it will be. I'll spin a wheel. Right, until next time, look after yourself, and I'll see you then. Bye.